welcome back to the channel. Now, our next stop is going to be Huangshi Village. So this is in the south part of the National Forest, and it's our last day in the National Park as well. Now, if you watched the last episode, you saw I was lost for, well, a couple of hours, and I wasted 3 hours of the morning. But today did not happen because I went back to the same entrance as yesterday, so it was very easy. So it's a lot earlier in the morning today. It's only 8:30 a.m. So the crowds, it's not busy at this entrance because it's not one of the most popular, but it's a lot quieter than yesterday when I think we arrived at like 11:30 a.m. because wasted so much time lost in China. And in China, they're very tech savvy, so they use their phones for pretty much everything. So they have a lot of these power banks where you can rent and recharge your phone, because your phone will undoubtedly go flat, and without your phone you can't pay for anything because cash is not really used here. It is accepted, but everyone uses Alipay or WeChat, and then of course like all the other apps that you use, like ride hailing, like Uber for example, but they use an app called Didi. So I recommend using that if you don't want to try and figure out public transport, but public transport is still easy enough. Okay, so scan my face, and now we're into the National Forest Park. And also an update with my knee, it's still painful. I'm not sure if it's as bad because I didn't walk as much yesterday, but I still did 19,000 steps, so I wasn't able to rest too much. Here we got some more sandstone pillars overlooking a dirty lake with algae, I guess, on top of it. It's quite run down. So this part might not be as well looked after as other sections we've been to because it is less touristy. So they're going to be spending all the money on where the tourists are actually going, I guess. The Kidney Village. What does that mean? There's human trafficking, but I don't see anything kidney related. Got a nice little garden. It's great with the trees having all the pink and red and orange flowers. So I think I've come at the right time of the year to see all the flowers blooming. Middle of April. I know in Japan the cherry blossom season has started, so it's relatively nearby. Talk about love locks. Imagine the bridge you'd need for this one. And it's got pictures of dragons on the front. So you can go inside and people will take a photo of you. Okay, so here is the start to walk up to Huangshi Village, and it's only apparently 1.5 or 2 kilometers to walk up there. So uphill is easier for me with my knee at the moment, so let's try and walk uphill. I don't feel too bad at the moment. Let's see how the steps go. Okay, let's start our hike up to Huangshi Village. Zhangjiajie UNESCO Global Geopark. Became UNESCO in 2015. Elevations range from 300 to 1300 meters high. And the sandstone was formed about 300 million years ago. Well, there's over more than 3,000 stone peaks. The length of the path, it's 3.2 kilometers. Okay, let's try. Yesterday I was only really able to push off my left leg, my good leg. Wow, it looks very steep. So I just walked all the way there. I've done apparently 900 meters and there's still 2.3 kilometers to go. Feels like there should be a lot less than that. But Up here there's a viewing platform to a big rock house. Let's see if anyone's living there. So I've probably seen 5 people in total walking this track. And this is probably one of the shorter walks to get to where the cable car takes you. Okay, so here is as far as we can get. Now, I don't know where the big rock house is, but the scenery is still very nice. Maybe this? I can't. That might be the big rock house. Possibly. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's keep going 2.3 kilometers more to the top. So there were some very steep sections for the first 900 meters. Hopefully it gets slightly easier. And I've seen a few warning signs for monkeys, but haven't seen any monkeys yet. We've done 1.5 kilometers, still 1.7 to go. It seems to be getting slower. It feels like I've done a lot more than less than half, and the stairs just keep going and going and going. Okay, so 1 kilometer left until the top, and here's a little viewpoint of another sandstone pillar. Okay, I finally made it to the top. It looks like there's a great viewpoint ahead, and you also might have noticed that I've got a different bag. So this is the bag that I have put everything in. I'm wearing it because I had to check out of my accommodation this morning because I'm going to somewhere new today. So I'm not going back to where I started after the national park. So I had to take it with me, unfortunately. So that's an extra couple of kilos that I've had to take with me. Wow, what an amazing view. This was well worth the walk up. It's amazing to feel like overlooking everything, even higher up than the top of those stone pillars. And look at this one, that's just split in half. I've had a little bit of a rest. Now I'm ready to continue walking around Huangshi Village. Here is a nice looking pagoda. It's got 5 levels. Now, it does look a bit run down. It could do with a bit of paint and a bit of care. But this is what I mean when I think, because it's not a popular area as much as the others, that not as much care is taken. And here is the view from the 3rd floor. So that's where we just came up. And then here you can see, maybe you can see there's a cable car just through those trees. And some more viewing platforms. And of course the stone pillars. Look at this here. And then it's a bit harder to see, but the mountain, well, it's a mountain, but it's got stone pillars going up it. Just like yesterday, it's kind of like a natural Great Wall here. And then around this side, we've got a big cliff face with some more stone pillars in front. They're doing renovation and they've closed part of the path, just like yesterday. I guess during winter they can't really work, and once winter's finished they start fixing up all the paths and making everything look great for the busy season, which will probably start in May. So where we're heading at the moment, I think they call it the Chinese kiwi, the Chinese version of the bird. Is it a Chinese and New Zealander person? Is it a Chinese version of the fruit? Who knows? Oh, here's the Chinese kiwi. So it does look like the fruit. Can we find any? Where might they be growing? I don't even know if it's the right time of the year. Maybe they're not growing yet. People would be taking photos of them if they were. And great view, especially here. Not quite as good as the other side.
Wow, nice.
I think they have so many viewpoints of the same thing because the amount of people that come to visit, maybe not now, but in the peak months. So there is the pagoda that we climbed up to. You can see people standing where I was. So you've got this singular column just somehow managing to stand upright by itself. And then columns far back in the distance. And then you got like another like natural Great Wall. So I think Huangshi Village the mountaintop is definitely better than Zhangjiajie that we went to yesterday. More impressive. And I might prefer this more than any of the days. More than Tianzi Mountain, more than Huangjiajie, more than Zhangjiajie. It's a lot quieter. The scenery's just as amazing, if not more. It's shorter to climb up and down if you want to. And if you're paying, if you're buying the cable car ticket separately, it's cheaper. Definitely don't skip Huangshi Village. Oh wow, so cute. Oh, we've got a little dog, it's sleeping. Oh, it's so small. Now here we got a crazily narrow stone pillar. Look at it. So narrow. Some wind coming from either side would surely knock it over.
Hello.
Hello, ni hao. Yeah, some friendly people. Ni hao. Oh no. Kids are pretending to shoot their dad or something. And here we got some sort of Chinese tradition. I don't understand if it's just for fun or some sort of belief, but when there's holes between the rocks, people will put sticks in between, like as if it's going to help hold up the rock. Here we got some more. I've seen it quite a few places. Yes, now the rock's safe from falling, but a lot of people do it. So if you know why people do it, please put it in the comments for me to read. But I've seen it at most of the mountain tops that we've been to. Maybe it's just a little fun thing to do, like the rock stacking you see at some locations. Okay, so it was very quick lining up for the cable car. And I wasn't sure, but this was included in the ticket as well. So I'm not exactly sure what ticket I got because I thought I only had a 4-ride pass, and this is number 5, I think. Wow, we take off very fast. Wow, fastest one. And whoa. Wow. Well, the start of it is a lot faster than any of the other cable cars we've been on. And glass door as well, so if you're scared, don't look down. So it's only a short cable car, I can also already see the bottom of it. but it's very steep. On the exit, I've come across this. So it's meat and spring onion filling, fried. Eat. Yeah. So I'll get one of them. Try that. I like fried pastry. So this is the dough, and they'll put this in there, fried in the oil, and then it's 15 yuan, so $1.50, $1.50. She's gonna cut it open so I can put some chili in it. There we go. Perfect. 谢谢. Okay, let's try a bit of this. I think it's gonna taste good. Pork, spicy, fried bread. What's not to like? It tastes like a donut. You can't really taste the meat inside it because there's not much, but for the price, what do you expect? And then a little bit of chili is a nice addition to it. So this is good. Haven't eaten. This will do me until I eat some lunch. Okay, so as I get off the bus, that marks the end of my time in the Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. I had a great time. I'd probably rate it 7 out of 10. Too many tourists in the well-known places. It lacks signage and information both in the park and online. But the views were amazing. And I'm going to rank my favorite spots. So I think my favorite was no doubt today, Huangshi Village. Number 2, Tianzi Mountain. Number 3, Zhangjiajie at the Avatar Mountains. And then number 4, yesterday, Zhangjiajie. Now I'm going to go somewhere different, less nature, but I think I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it just as much. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you at the next stop.